Welcome to part 2 of a 2-part series entitled Enlightened Sufi Master Nasruddin, Vegan, the Wise Fool with True Knowledge of God. Mullah Nasruddin is known as the Wise Fool of Middle Eastern folklore and is often portrayed as an old man in a turban riding backwards on his donkey-person companion.
Some people say that whilst uttering what seemed madness, he was, in reality, divinely inspired, and that it was not madness but wisdom that he uttered. The Turkish jester, or the pleasantries of Koca Nasr-ed-Din Effendi.
Born in Hortu in present-day Turkey in 1208, Mullah Nasruddin moved to Aksahir, Turkey in 1237 to study under reputable scholars of that time. He then became a great Sufi practitioner and teacher. In 2012, our beloved Supreme Master Qinghai jokingly told a story about how Master Nasruddin was afraid of his wife.
Another story also, somehow like Nasruddin also. He also attended this non-afraid of wife man, no fear wife man club. And everybody who doesn't fear the wife, you go to the left. Everybody who fear the wife, stay on the right. Everybody go to the left. He stand on the right. Or the chairman or the organizer said, why? Are you very afraid of your wife? Why didn't you go to the left as asked? He say, I'm not afraid of my wife, but she told me don't listen to strangers. And we have another joke also. This is for your comfort. They also have a village meeting of a no fear wife men, and they want to elect a chairman, whoever the most courageous among them becomes chairman of the group. So trying very hard, talking how to deal with the wives at home, and everybody has heated opinions and everything. And then suddenly the wives are coming. Oh, all of them coming with sticks and everything. Oh, and they all run in all directions, run out. Only one man is kneeling there in front of the altar. They were going to elect him, as chairman, and he's going to kneel in the altar to swear to protect all these people, and also to lead them into the righteous direction, not to fear the wife, And then everybody run away except that man still kneeling at the altar, So, and then everybody, all the wife chased everybody else out, his wife is not there somehow because probably she's on holiday or something. And then when all the wives went back home, they came back, quietly sneaking in and saw the man still kneeling there. And they thought, oh God, we really chose the right man. He's going to lead us this battle against women. Oh, they're so happy and come and congratulate him and kneel in front of him. And then after a while, they see he doesn't move. And he will look and he's dead already. Too scared. Scared to death on the spot. That's my joke,
Here we have another enlightened tale of Mullah Nasruddin. Mullah Nasruddin was walking along an alley one day when a man fell from a roof and landed on top of him. The other man was unhurt, but Mullah was taken to the hospital. One of his disciples asked him,
What teaching do you infer from this event, Master?
Avoid belief in inevitability, even if cause and effect seem inevitable. Shun theoretical questions like, if a man falls off a roof, will his neck be broken? He fell, but my neck is broken.
In this tale, as in most of his tales, the Sufi master prepares the rigid minds of Sufi students to reject conventional thinking and open up to a new form of understanding, spiritual understanding. In another tale, Mullah Nasruddin is sailing across rough waters. A scholar is next to him and asks,
Have you ever studied grammar?
No.
Then half your life has been wasted.
A few minutes later, Master Nasruddin turns to the passenger.
Have you ever learned how to swim?
No. Why?
Then all your life is wasted. We are sinking.
This tale again rejects rigid thought patterns. It reminds us that formal intellect cannot solve everything, Rather, spiritual practice and God realization are the most important pursuits, for only God helps us in every aspect in this life and beyond. Of 2. Let's listen to another story about this great and humorous master. Mullah Nasruddin is sitting among a circle of disciples when one of them asks him about the relationship between things of this world and things of a different dimension. The mullah replies,
You must understand allegory.
Then the disciple asks,
Show me something practical. For instance, an apple from paradise.
Mullah Nasruddin picks up an apple and hands it to the man.
But this apple is bad on one side. Surely a heavenly apple would be perfect.
A celestial apple would be perfect. But as far as you are able to judge it, situated as we are in this abode of corruption, and with your present faculties, this is as near to a heavenly apple as you will ever get.
In Mullah Nasruddin's teachings, there is a gradual buildup of inner consciousness based on the individual's experiences. As one's consciousness increases through diligent spiritual practice, so does the power for gaining more understanding from the tales of Mullah Nasruddin. Also, the stories are endowed with baraka, which is defined as God's energy flowing through that and those closest to God. So the mere repetition of the tales provides spiritual nourishment, and pondering over them brings even more. In 2015, Supreme Master Qinghai shared another joke with us about Master Nasruddin.
You know Mullah Nasruddin, the master who always laughs at himself and make joke at himself and make a joke for everybody, you know. Now, okay, one day, his wife, the wife of the master, Mullah means master in Muslim, huh? Right? Teacher, yeah. So one day, the wife of this Mullah means teacher, complained to Mullah Nasruddin, meaning her husband. Yeah, a master, but her husband. Look at how the neighbor, you know, the husband of the neighbor, he took really good care of his wife. Every day when he came home, he brought her some gifts, you know, presents. And on some other special occasions also, he always bring gifts. How come you never did that? Okay, so the Mullah Nasruddin, meaning the teacher, her husband, say, I also like to do the same very much, but I don't know how her husband will react to me. You know.
In the book The Sufis, the gifted storyteller and writer Idris Shah also mentioned tales of Mullah Nasruddin, saying,
It is believed that the mystical effect of 7 Nasruddin tales studied in succession is enough to prepare an individual for enlightenment.
Master Nasruddin passed away in 1284, and his tomb is allegedly in Aksehir, in the Konya province of Turkey, where the International Nasruddin Hoja festival is held between July 5th and 10th every year. The spirit of Mullah Nasruddin has transcended national and cultural borders. He has remained the foremost humorist in the Muslim and non-Islamic communities of the Middle East and North Africa, the Balkans, and Central Asia. His tales have been translated into dozens of languages, including English, Russian, German, and French, attesting to his universal appeal. In recognition of Mullah Nasruddin's worldwide popularity and timeless wisdom, UNESCO decided by unanimous decision of its Executive Board and General Conference in 1995 to declare 1996 to 1997 as International Nasruddin Hoka Year. In the book of Goha the Simple, the authors drew on the stories of Mullah Nasruddin to create their character Goha, which inspired the screenplay for the film Goha, directed by Jacques Baratier. Goha was the first Tunisian film after the country's independence. With big smiles and reverent hearts, we are deeply thankful to Mullah Nasruddin for leaving us with such precious spiritual teachings. May his humor and wisdom continue to inspire and uplift countless souls.
Yeah, go ahead and make war, so that all the people in the world know that you're the most wicked bully that ever existed.
Cherished viewers, thank you for your wonderful company today.